Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast. I just want to take a second and thank all of my subscribers. Thank you for all of your support, all of your likes, all of your shares, all of your comments. If you are interested in a private reading, please just click on my website. I do have it linked below in the description bar. Lastly, I am on social media, so I am now on Facebook. If you're interested in liking my page on Facebook, please do. I am also on Instagram, and if you are interested in receiving a daily oracle guidance message, I do draw and upload a daily oracle guidance card every single day to my Instagram account. So if you're interested in that, then please head over and follow me on Instagram. Oh, and one last thing, for these general tarot forecasts, you should always be sure to watch not only your sun sign, but also your moon sign and your rising sign. If you happen to not know what your moon or rising sign are, I do have linked in the description bar below a website that actually can calculate that for you for free. So I wish you all a wonderful week. Just stay tuned for the reading. Hi Aries, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of March 14th through the 20th. This is for Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries Rising signs. So Aries, let's get started. All right, Aries, at the bottom of the deck, I have the Six of Cups. Very nice. So the Six of Cups can represent children, but also this is that nostalgic energy. So you could be reminiscing, Aries. You might be thinking about the past a lot this week, or perhaps maybe this can represent an offer or even a person coming back from the past. So the past might be quite significant for you this week. The Six of Cups for me also can represent soulmates. So let's see what we have here, Aries. I have the World as the overall energy. So this is wonderful. So many Aries, this can be a very long chapter within your life that is coming full circle now. It is completing, but with that is the beginning of a new chapter, a new cycle in your life. So I feel like this is a blessed energy. For some Aries, this could be you literally traveling or moving towards something, moving forward in some way, moving towards that new beginning, moving towards starting that new cycle or that new chapter within your life. So this is very positive. This is wonderful. I also have the Two of Pentacles here, which can be you weighing your options, weighing the pros and cons of a situation. This can represent a decision. But this also could be you balancing with looking at some of the other cards and energies that you have for this week, Aries. You might have a lot going on. So for some Aries, this will be you juggling maybe one area of your life with another. You just might be, you know, very busy this week. I also have the King of Swords here, which can be a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra person around you. That might be very significant. But I do feel like for some Aries, this is going to be your energy. You're very focused on either a decision or receiving something. The King of Swords is my warrior king. He's a very strong character. He's very logical. He's very intelligent, and when he puts his mind to something, he really focuses in on it, and he's very determined. So he's a very determined man. He represents for me the truth as well, seeing things clearly, cutting to the truth of a matter, cutting things or situations, relationships out of his life that no longer serve him. So underneath the King of Swords, I have the Six of Pentacles, which is that generous energy. It does represent giving or receiving. So I think that, you know, for some Aries, if this is your energy, I feel like you're very focused on either money or kind of balancing this week. I'm not sure if you simply have a lot going on, Aries, or just balancing in general might be quite significant. Like balancing your budget. I also have the Strength card here, which can represent you taking control of the situation. For some of you, you might have been, there could have been something happening within your life where, you know, it might have been like the same thing happening over and over again. I am getting that. And I feel like for some Aries, this is you just taking control. Maybe taking your power back, just taking control of a situation that maybe was the way it was playing out is it could have been happening over and over again. And, you know, maybe you're just sick of it. You know, this is some strong energy with the King of Swords here. He has a lot of the same characteristics as the Emperor. So, you know, this is a man who knows what he wants and he acts when, you know, he wants something. You know, he plans things out. He's very much in his mind. And I feel like he puts a lot of thought into certain things. And I feel like, you know, you just might be sick of something. You know what you want, and this could be you taking control or taking action in regards to getting things moving forward. Change. You want some sort of change to take place, especially if you're an Aries that have kind of been experiencing maybe the same thing over and over again. For other Aries, I feel like this is maybe a decision that's very important for you. You might be very focused on a decision, receiving a decision, maybe in regards to you moving. This could have something to do with like you moving to a new home or even moving up within the company that you work for or simply moving forward with your life. I have the Knight of Rods here. And, you know, he is facing this situation. So again, I feel like this could be your energy. You are an Aries, so you're very ambitious. You're even maybe enthusiastic. You're excited. You know, this is something you want very much. Underneath the Knight of Rods, I have the Judgment card. So this could be like a legal decision coming through. This can be a judgment that you've been waiting on. Judgment is all about rebirth, rising up from a difficult situation, being given a second chance. It represents new beginnings, rebirth. And so does the World card. So new beginnings are coming in, you know, loud and clear for you Aries this week. Definitely starting a new chapter of your life, starting a new beginning after, you know, maybe you've had some difficulties, you rising up from the ashes. Feel like a decision for some Aries, a decision is very significant. And that could be why we have the Six of Cups here at the at the bottom of the deck. Look at this. When I just lifted up the Six of Cups, I have the Two of Swords underneath, Aries. It just confirms that a decision is very significant for Aries, for you guys this week. What I was going to say is, you know, with the Six of Cups here, if this is a decision that you're waiting on, it's just showing me that this is something from the past resurfacing. That decision is resurfacing. If you've been waiting on a decision in regards to something from your past, that's why we have the Six of Cups here. But, you know, the Two of Swords underneath the Six of Cups just confirms that a decision is very important. Now, on the other side of the Knight of Rods, I have the Wheel of Fortune. So you have two karmic cards here, Aries. The Wheel of Fortune, though, is that very blessed, fortunate energy. The wheel is turning. As you can see, the wheel is turning. Definitely the ending of cycles within your life, Aries. And this is the wheel turning, and this is, you know, the beginning of a new cycle. And this is that very blessed, fortunate, lucky energy. So take advantage of this beautiful energy. know that what you put out, you will receive back. So if you're working very hard, if you're putting a lot of effort into this situation, you know, it will come back to you. If you're working very hard in general within your career, this could be something to do with career for some Aries. I feel like you're definitely getting word. It could be word in regards to this decision. I feel like things are definitely coming through for you, Aries, loud and clear this week. Loud and clear. This is going to be, honestly, a great week for most of you Aries watching this. This is going to be a great week. Directly across from the Judgment card and underneath the Wheel of Fortune, I have the Knight of Cups, which can represent an offer coming in. So if it's not necessarily a decision for some Aries, because it's a general reading, this could be an offer. That's quite significant, that maybe you've been waiting on an offer and now the wheel is turning and this offer can be coming in now. You know, I also see the Knight of Cups as an energy of you just moving forward, moving towards your happiness. So for those Aries that are receiving this decision, this is you moving towards your happiness, rising up from the ashes. You know, the wheel's turning and now you're moving towards your happiness. So this is, honestly, this is a beautiful spread. I am going to pull you an additional guidance card. So please show me some additional guidance for Aries for the upcoming week. What else does Aries need to know? Please show me. Archangel Gabriel, you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. Beautiful. So for many Aries, you're working with Archangel Gabriel this week. This is beautiful. Don't allow insecurities to hold you back, Aries. You have that divine guidance around you. Try to remain positive. You have a lot going on here. This is wonderful. You have some really big major arcana energies here. Just, you know, remain courageous. Know how strong you are, Aries, and remain positive. I think that many of you are going to, no matter what. You have your eye on the prize. You're very focused. You're very determined. You know what you want. You're ready to move forward. And you have your angels and your spirit guides around you, helping you. So this is beautiful. So Aries, I do wish you a great week. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Take care.